Welcome, 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 everybody. How are we doing this evening? Well, how's
What's
things?
going on, my brother? What's going on, man? You know what it is. Hey, it's Tuesday, man. And after that BTA that we took this weekend, that's right, we took some belt to ass from the New York football giants. Man, what can I say? I'd be like, it's like somebody shit in my cereal this morning. That's exactly the way I feel. So, what's going on, brother James? What's crack-a-lacking?
Welcome back,
Well,
James.
I've been, yeah. You know what? I've been gone, but I ain't missed out on a fucking thing because we ain't won a fucking game since I've been gone. So it don't really make a damn difference. Um, yeah, our football team is fucking just awful. Ashton Genty continues to show flashes of potential greatness, but continues to be held back by our lackluster offensive line and quarterback play. I mean, how many more times is Geno Smith gonna throw a fucking hospital check down to this guy? It's so fucking irritating. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy's fucking leg is gonna be fucking broken before he's fucking 30. With the way fucking Geno Smith is throwing the damn rock at him in fucking panic and despair.
And that's exactly how I feel. You see how many F bombs he just dropped in the last 2 minutes? That's exactly how I feel.
Didn't even notice he said anything. Let's check in with the chat. Let's see who's joined us this evening. Let's see. We've got Alon's in the house. Yeah, Leo's not here yet. We don't know where he is. Haven't heard from him. So when he gets here, he'll get here. Yeah, he must be dealing with his agent.
Yep.
Let's see. Who is here?
Guys,
Here we
it's
go.
hard being the world
Sacktown.
famous Cheeto Linus.
Sacktown Mike's in the house. Rosetown's in the house. Ja Raid is here. New profile pick. Clint Kubiak. Fernando Mendoza 2026.
Hey, bro.
Will, where's the bag? Look up for the
That
bag.
bag
The
is
bag's
so
been
worn
retired.
out now, bro. It has to be retired right now.
Yep. Daniel Berry's in the house. What's going on, my guy? Israel's here. What's up? Accelerator's in the house. Raider Travis is here with us.
What up, baby?
Genty has 1,200 rushing yards. Imagine with O-line he would have had. He doesn't have 1,200. He's got 1,200. I think he's got 1,200 combined.
Total
Scrimmage
yards.
Yep. Yeah. Dixon Sight is here with us today. What's going on? So that's the chat. So we're going to get right into it. Raiders 10, Giants 34.
Straight BTA. Just call it what it is, Jeff. We took BTA from the shittiest team in the league. The New York football Giants came into Allegiant Stadium, took off their belt, put us over their freaking knee, and put that belt to ass all game long. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, but technically they weren't the worst team. We really were the worst team. So we took that. We swiped that title from them without even trying because we didn't try worth the shit in the game. So yeah, definitely a belt to ass. There's no two ways about that. I mean, was there even any bright spots in this game? I mean, Max was out. Bowers was out. Mostert was out. Jeremy Chin was out. We had so many guys that have, been put on the shelf for the rest of the season. Then Genty looked okay, but still, Betch. Oh, that's it. Betch was inactive on this. Thornton was out there. He caught a few, but goddamn, is this season over yet?
Yeah, you know what? Watching that game, it honestly just screamed one or two things to me. And honestly, it is.
I think it only screamed one thing. We're horrible.
I think what I undertook the most from the beginning of that game, seeing how many people were inactive and all these things, is clearly Pete Carroll has lost the trust of the team, for one. Okay, because as soon as the game even starts, I mean, the team has absolutely no energy. It looks like we had just truly given up on ourselves before we even walked out the tunnel. I mean, I've seen videos of them of our players walking to the game, walking into the field to start the game, and there is nothing there. You don't see anybody running. You don't see anybody jogging. You don't see anybody with any kind of sense of urgency to get out there and play. You do not. Everyone is just walking, taking a stroll of their life, like in the middle of the park on a goddamn Sunday morning. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, from the moment the game started, first series comes, and it's just punt after punt after punt after punt. And I mean, it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, poor AJ Cole, man. Like, if there's anybody who's done a lot more than they expected, it's that guy. That guy's been punting freaking at least 15, 20 times a game, damn near, it seems like. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I know his
best player on the team's a punter.
Yeah, I know AJ Cole's leg feels fucking annihilated. I just know that for a fact. His leg has to feel fucking annihilated, given all the punts. But yeah, I think the only bright spot I can really take from the game is just Genty's will to win and will to still want to play. But unfortunately, and the reason that sticks out so much is because everyone else around him had just given up. I mean, everyone else had given up. Genty, to me, when I watched that game, on the offensive side of the ball, the only people that seemed like they were even trying to still play, like for a legitimate cause, would have been Genty and maybe Thornton second. Other than
you're giving too much credit.
And I think Thornton still looked a little lazy on it, but for the most part, I'm gonna say Genty is probably the only guy that's really still trying to do something, and I think that's because he's just staying true to himself.
I think Michael Mayer was actually showing that he was. I mean, he had 5 targets, 4 catches.
Michael Mayer kind of needs to, because he's working his way to the bottom of the damn depth chart with all his absences and shit.
Regardless, right, James? Like you said, hey, we did see some bright spots, but this game, we lost this game before we even came out of the tunnel. Okay, yep. Let's be honest. Everybody said, "Hey, what is going on, bro? We have lost this team." They forgot to get on the plane in Boston after game 1 of the year. They forgot to get on the plane and go back to wherever they came from, because, bro, we've been taking straight BTA since then.
No,
like this team, bro. We fucking barely beat the Titans. Don't sit here like we gave them belt to ass. We sat here and literally looked at each other and said, "Oh my God, we won this game." Yo, at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna tell you like this: Askin Genty is a fucking dog. This kid is working hard. Every time he runs the football, he runs with intention. He runs with purpose. He falls forward. Our offense, Pete Carroll came out and said it. He had a successful game last game. And what is the first thing that he says? "Oh, we're not going to do that in the game plan next week." What the fuck are we doing? And this is the whole problem. We have no identity, bro. It's like we're an ostrich with our head in the ground. We literally have our head in our ass. We say we're going to run the football, and the kid gets less than 16 carries. You can't do that, man. When you're going out there and the New York Football Giants, who don't have an identity, who suck ass, come in there and give you that type of ass whooping, that just shows you how unprepared your football team was. Guys were running wide open downfield. Bro, my grandma could have lined up in the backfield and thrown some completions. It was terrible. Guys running into each other in coverage. Everybody goes like, "What are we doing?"
I was trying, and so another player, I could not figure out what the hell Palomel was doing.
All right, hold on real quick. Shout out to the Raiders starters with a $2 super chat. We don't care about these games we getting paid. That's what it seems like. Because I was at the Philly game, and that's what I saw. And then the following week, we'll come out and almost beat the Texans. I don't know what happened to the team between those 2 games and then this one. This team's been just in a funk since week 1. And even week 1, we didn't look great. We won. We could have easily lost that game too.
Because we got punked in Philly, bro. We got punked like some bitches in Philly. That's why we showed up with the Texans, because we got out there.
Fastest game in NFL history. Second fastest game. That was ridiculous.
That was a straight out ass whooping, shellacking, whatever you want to call it. We go up to Philly. We show up straight ass. I mean, we look straight cheeks out there.
Yeah. Shout out to Wasted Talent in the chat. Yeah, stock Cam Miller. I'm all for it at this point. When do they have to designate to take him off the practice squad? Because he's still on that. They'd have what till Thursday? I think it is. But then that means someone's going to go. It's probably going to be Gino probably going on the IR because he ain't starting this week. Not with the ankle sprain.
He's not playing, bro. I mean, like, he's out there already.
So throw his ass on the IR. Bring Cam Miller up. And if he starts, he starts. If he doesn't, but get him in the game at some point.
You know what?
What's up, Tanner Jack?
I actually want to see AOC. I actually want to see AOC play, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I agree with you.
I don't want to see AOC out there
because he might win the game. He might win the game, bro. I'm telling you right now, Pete Carroll or the at least general management does not want to win this game. Bro, now
I'm afraid you put AOC out there, we could win it, and you know that's what you don't want at this point.
This is the bullshit, fellas. I'm like, I hate this shit. I hate having to say, oh, we need the Raiders to lose to secure a pick. This is ridiculous, bro. This is the type of shit that we got Pete Carroll to be out of.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We won't have to be up. We won't have to be up very late for our NFL draft party next year. We'll be
the first ones.
Yeah, we're not going to be up very late. We'll just, I'll leave work early. We'll start right on time. Everything will go just planned. We won't be up very late at all.
Yeah. That's facts. I'll be like, man, at 8:05, I love you, man. Yes, it would be elderly abuse with that O-line and my grandma back there. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, man, it was sad. It was so sad, man, that we were literally lost in the sauce. I'd be like, I feel like Pete Carroll's going to tell me the same thing, that we are still practicing. I'd be like, we were talking about that in week 10, that we needed guys to get reps. Get reps in week 10.
I'm still trying to figure out why Caleb Rogers didn't get into a game sooner than what he did. And even when he was slated to come in and start, and then last minute they scratched him as an inactive and wasn't even at the game, didn't dress, nothing. Just what the hell's going on? You say he's going to start all week long, and then they decide not to, scratch him as a healthy scratch. And then he finally gets to play the following week because everybody was all excited to see the kid play. I thought at the start of the season, I figured he'd be in the mix by the bye week. And obviously I was wrong. I mean, I don't get it. It's definitely the coaching on the O-line. There's no two ways about it. And I just feel like a goddamn broken record this season, saying the same shit over and over again. But it's like, how is it we as fans, and it's not just the three of us here too. I mean, Leo said it. Other content creators have said it the entire season that we're seeing this, but how are they not seeing this on the staff and making any adjustments?
It's not that they're not seeing it, Jeff, is that he's playing daddy ball. We're playing.
Well, they're not acknowledging it
in the NFL. He's going like, my sons have no accountability here. Your son is the QB coach, and your other son is the run game coordinator and offensive line coach, and we suck ass at all three of them. And you're going to tell me you're not going to fire them? You're going to tell me that there's no accountability on them? We have Geno Smith throwing more interceptions. Bro, he throws more completions to the other team. He throws more touchdowns to the opposite team right now than he does their own team. And you're telling me there's no accountability on him either? Come on, man. I don't know what you be sipping on. I don't know what he's doing, man. But this is what happens when you have lack of accountability from the top down.
Well, there's one stat that won't happen this year. Gino won't get sacked for 60 because he was on pace for 61. because he's not going to play this weekend. So I think he's at 56 as of the end of Sunday's game. I think it was 56. So that's a lot. He's taken a lot of hits this season. He's taken a fucking beating. I mean,
so that's where I go. Like, tell me your O-line coach is doing his job and preparing his boys. Tell me he's doing his job, because man, both the right tackle and left tackle are giving up the most sacks in this season. I think they're number 1 and number 3, or number 1 and number 2. So tell me that he's doing his job. Tell me that those guys are even watching film. We must got a bunch of Jamarcus Russells that don't watch film and think that everything is great every single day. Because that's exactly what we're seeing on the field. Bro, we saw right guards and left guards get bench pressed 3 yards deep into the backfield consistently this year.
No, they're getting overpowered. The footwork. I mean, it's just some of the basic stuff too. When you look at the O-line, the bad footwork, the over pursuing, the missed blocks, just everything in general. It's like, where do you start? I mean, you watch
blocking the wrong position player at the wrong time. That's
not picking up the blitzing linebacker that comes blown up the middle and untouched.
That's my famous gripe about Jordan Meredith. It's just been you guys are right. I mean, it really has been atrocious. I mean, quite literally watching our offensive line kind of reminds me of when you're playing Madden and your fucking center gets injured and they give you some fucking random dude to play center and you just keep getting mowed over every other fucking play and you can't you can't do anything the whole game. I mean, it's just it's just been hard to watch, especially with Powers Johnson being injured. I mean, it's just been fucking. If you thought we were bad with Powers Johnson on the field, dear God, without him, there's no possible way we are in any position to even try and move on from that kid. I'm just going to say it just like that. I think something else I learned, I think Dylan Parham's got to go. I've seen enough.
It took you this long to say that?
Well, hey, he hasn't been on in 4 weeks.
2.
Dude, you should have been saying that in preseason. I was saying that last season when he was a starter.
Well, I was focused
that he's got to go.
Well, I was focused on Jordan Meredith, but yeah, Parham is just not cutting it neither for me right now.
Parham's horrible. It's just so bad. He's too light in the ass, too. He gets overpowered so fast.
Guys, if you look at our offensive line right now, who would start on any other offensive line? No one. We got a bunch of freaking... Bro, we don't even got guys that would make the bench. We don't even got guys that would make them.
No, talking to guys.
Right now.
Yeah.
So like JPJ and Miller are out of that equation because they're out injured right now. So the guys that are going to be on the field this Sunday and that just played this past Sunday, which ones of those guys do you think would be on a starting roster in the NFL right now? Probably none of them.
Yeah.
You know what? And I'm going to tell you, James said it Absolutely at the beginning of the year. Bro, shame on you, Spike Tech. Shame on you for bringing Alex Crappa over here and calling that a legitimate solution to this. Because Alex Crappa has been shitting all over the field consistently all year long. Bro, it doesn't matter where he lines up. He shits the bed. So at the end of the day, bro, we got to get rid of the junk. We got to get rid of players, and we got to stop being Coupon John, and I need Big Dong John out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Spending the big bucks.
Coupon John.
Bring me guys. Hey, that center from the Ravens, I'm telling you right now, freaking, he better be hunting him down, backing up the Brinks truck. You calling his mama. I don't care what you got to do. You better bring some security to that offensive line next year if you're going to draft a quarterback. Because if not, you're going to fuck that kid up for another 15 years and we'll be in the same shit. People thinking that we draft the number one quarterback and don't address the other issues are completely wrong. We have to address other issues in the offseason in order for this to be complete success.
And you know what? I'm glad you bring this up, Will. And I want to prepare some of the chat and some of our fans for what we're gonna see. And honestly, our offensive line, our offense in just general is just so fucking bad, right? And let's just be honest here. I mean, we have to put so much into the offensive line and get a quarterback now that I would argue that we are going to have to let our defense take a step back, because our offensive unit is just so far off the grid that we have no choice but to focus more on that. So our defense is naturally going to end up taking a step back, because we're probably not going to be putting as much money into it, which means we're going to be kind of back to some of the old Raiders we used to see, back in like 2019, 2020, when, we could put up some points possibly, but we couldn't stop nobody, and it's just a frustrating thing, because that in itself was highly frustrating as well. And it kind of seems like that's kind of the direction we're going to be trending in for our future at this moment, because we got to learn how to put up points. But unfortunately, by us having to direct so much attention into that unit at that side of the ball, I just feel like our defense is definitely going to suffer on the back end.
So right now we have the number one pick as of right now, as we speak in this moment. But Miklo's comment is what bothers me. It's not Miklo that bothers me. It's what he's saying makes sense. What are the chances the Chiefs lay down to screw us from getting the first overall pick? And that very well could happen, because look they're out there top two quarterbacks. They're going to be sitting guys like crazy, because they're going to want to be better in themselves with a better pick. So of course they're not going to say it, obviously, but they're not going to want to win that game if they can potentially move up too. And in the long run, what do they want to do more than anything? They want to screw us over. So with that being said, and the fact that, and the CJ White boy is right too. We need a whole new 52. So this is all shit that's going to just cost us. If we end up losing this game or winning this game this weekend to the Chiefs, that's going to screw us over big time, because there's other things we need to have happen in order for us to solidify that number one pick. There's a whole breakdown of stuff, and it's quite extensive what really needs to happen to secure that number one pick. But now the whole thing is, we had the number one pick. It's tough to sit here like people asking, like, who do you want with it? Look, until we know what's up with the coaching. So right now, best case scenario, we know we need an offensive coordinator if Pete stays. That's one thing we know we need. So until we decide what's going on with the coaches, to try and come out here and say this is who we're going to take, that's a tough thing to answer. I mean, because do you go with a Mendoza? Do you go with a defensive player? Do you trade that?
I think
there's so many different options.
I honestly think that I think any way you look at it, I mean, I think it has to be Mendoza. I really don't think you have another option. Personally, I mean, I think your only option is going to be Mendoza, or if you're willing to wait a little bit longer, maybe you grab Diego Pavia. But I think between those two guys, it's going to be one of those. And I really don't think we have another option. We have no choice but to take a quarterback.
You've got endless options. You got the number one pick. You can do whatever the hell you want.
No. But what you're not understanding is we have to address that quarterback position. I mean, we cannot risk the whole second, third round, fourth round, fifth round, sixth round quarterback. We just can't. We're past that. We're so far past that. And I want to just say one real quick. It really pisses me off. We're in this situation, and I'm watching Shedeur Sanders ball out in fucking Cleveland right now. That really pisses me off. I just want to say that.
Whoa. Time out. Your thought process or your assessment of balling out. Please elaborate, because he ain't balling out. I'm sorry. Go ahead, elaborate.
Shedeur Sanders
I think
having
you're
some
completely wrong.
games. Look, hold on.
That's not balling out.
Pull up the statistics.
Okay. Hit me with the statistics.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
So versus the Steelers, he threw for 186 yards, a touchdown.
Balled out in that game, huh? Wow.
Him and Gino, side by side, line them up.
Jesus Christ. You're not going to win this argument, James. I'm telling you right now.
But I'll tell you what this is with Shedeur. Do you think he would be having the same success if Pete Carroll was coaching him and he was behind this offensive line? No. What Shedeur is benefiting from is that he has players around him in Cleveland and a really good fucking defense that is able to get them wins. And let's just be honest. Right now, James, we are a fucking shit show.
And he's in a much weaker
no,
division too than what we're
there's
in.
nobody, bro, that can come into this team right now and fucking win games. Not with this play calling, not with this offensive line. Bro, this team has already packed. Bro, I think they packed it up like week 2. Like I said, bro, they forgot to leave Boston. And after that, we ain't seen that same team twice. And unfortunately, I agree with you. Raider Nation is starving for a solution at quarterback, right? But this is where we go and we say, it depends on the head coach. What's your conviction? What's your thoughts? Who's your guy? If you really believe in Mendoza and we're going to ride with him, that myself as your GM, because Spy Tech should hire the head coach. Let's not, we got to unfuck this whole situation where we're hiring people from, one guy is Tom freaking is his boss and the other guy is Mark's boss. No, motherfuckers, there's only one boss. That's Raider Nation, and that's the Raiders organization. That's it. It's not Tom Brady. It's not this other guy. There's one boss. There has to be one boss, and whoever it is, you better make it loud and clear. If it's Spy Tech that the coach has to answer to, then Spy Tech, that's who the coaches answer to, and Spy Tech answers to management. But we got to make a clear fucking cut right there. GM has to pick their coach. You ride with your guy. GM goes like, hey, man, you know what? We need to move back, get more picks. We're going to address it later on. Then let's ride with it. If he goes like, hey, Mendoza's my guy, then we do that. But at the end of the day, man, we need a guy that's a leader, a guy that's going to be at the front of the helm. And whoever it is, the coach has to say, the head coach, whoever we choose. I don't know about what you guys think, but that's just my opinion, guys.
Well, are you done? Are you done with the Shador stuff? I mean, I want to hear the rest of his balling out season. You stopped at one game, so where's the rest of his season? Come on.
Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so that game versus the Steelers, he had a completion percentage of 73.9. Versus the Bills, 152 yards, a touchdown. Completion 69%.
Amazing season.
Versus the Bears, 177 yards. But
so he's averaging like 170 yards a game.
I'm gonna put it. I am gonna say this about Shador Sanders. He definitely needs to clean up his INT ratio.
So hey, James, just call it a spade, man, and just say, hey, man, you know what? Shador ain't balling. I just made the wrong call. It is what it is. It happens, bro.
He's winning some games.
I'm not getting paid. You ain't getting paid. He's winning games. And that's why I said.
Wait a minute. Is he winning the games, or is their defense shutting down the other team and they're just outscoring them by a couple of points?
Well, I can't tell you because I don't get to watch Browns games like that because I'm too busy watching our team shit the bed. So,
hey, but I'm going to tell you like this. Hey, did Trent Dilfer win a Super Bowl?
Yes, he did.
So it doesn't matter. If you have a good defense that's getting you the wins,
you got to be a good game manager. That's what it comes down to. Exactly. You don't make the mistakes. You don't throw the interceptions. You don't drop the ball.
Do we, by any chance, guys, do we have a list of potential head coach candidates that we could be?
Oh man, there's a lot.
So many.
But I'll be like, at the end of the day, we have to wait till the end of the season. We have to see who actually.
That'll be next week's show after if Pete gets fired before we
according to a lot of people, man, they're saying that Pete's going to get fired right after the game, etc. But again, we don't know, man. And this is where it's hard because the Raiders have always been so wild and irrational on some things.
We've seen stranger things. Like we watched Antonio Pierce go to a whole press conference saying his job was safe and all these things, and he was fired within like 3 hours of that. So
I'll be like, do you think that if he does get fired, do you think they're going to allow him to do a press conference like that?
No, they shouldn't.
Or do you think they're just going to learn from last year and then just, you know what, they'll let him do his thing after the game and then boom?
I think they'll just cut it off at the tip. I do think Spytek should keep his job because I feel like the Pete Carroll hiring obviously I don't think that had anything to do with Spytek.
Oh no, that was total. That was definitely all Mark Davis. That wasn't
Yeah.
Spy Tech. I don't
You
think had
know,
anything to do with that.
I think someone interesting that we should look into, who's actually a retired head coach, and since we have Spytek, may actually be a decent option if he would be willing to come back and fix the team. I think we should look into the idea of maybe trying to convince someone like Bruce Arians to come out of retirement.
Oh Jesus, dude! If Bruce Arians came from the Bucks organization to the Raiders, bro, shit. That would be fucking amazing. Bruce Arians is a hell of a fucking coach, but he's an older guy. Are you really going to go through another
I don't want
rebuild with a guy in that age?
Coach, I don't want a retread. The only retread I would accept as a head coach would be somebody like Robert Saleh. That's it. I want someone that's never been a head coach before, and I would prefer an offensive-minded head coach.
I think my if I had to put my top 3 together of what I'd be okay with, I think number one for me would probably be Bruce Arians. I think two, I'd probably go with Saleh, number 2. And then I think
you seriously want Bruce Arians in here as a head coach?
Yes, Bruce Arians is a
beast.
Bruce Arians is a great coach. And
I don't see it, but
and number fucking 3, if we can't get none of those 2, give me Chuck, you goddamn.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So, we're doing the show without James the rest of the show. I am not sitting here and even going to try and defend the reasons why we don't want fucking Chucky back here again. Are you shitting me? You think it was bad with what just happened this season?
Bring me back.
You can't have no, you're done. You can't have a head coach that has a direct straight line to the owner and bypass the GM and everything. That just creates even more destruction within the organization. Because as soon as Spytek wants to do something and he doesn't like it, he's gonna get on that elevator, take that shot right up to fucking Mark Davis's office, whisper in his ear, "Hey, Spytek's trying to do this, but I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it my way." And guess whose side Mark Davis is gonna take? He's gonna take fucking Gruden's side. He ain't gonna take the side of Spytek. So no, Gruden 3.0, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What's up, Cisco?
Hey, I'm just gonna put it like this. Hey, give them the Raiders. Give them the Raiders there, Jeff. Do we got the Raiders button here?
Yes, we do. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do.
Raiders.
There we go. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, James. What the fuck are we gonna get with Chucky 3.0 that we didn't get with 2.0? Like literally, man. I love you to death.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, Will. I'm not into dreams. I'm into nightmares, motherfucker. That's what I'm into.
Yeah, and bringing him back would be another goddamn nightmare. Are you fucking kidding me?
He drafted terribly. We're not in a position that we got a GM that's strong enough to hold a guy like Chucky back. So we're asking for another formula, bro, of disaster. Again, the head coach making all the draft pick decisions, making all the cap room decisions. Come on, bro. Come on. You know better than that.
What's up, Jason?
I feel like you could see it into the future with your glasses.
Yeah, fuck. If we're gonna bring Gruden back, we're gonna bring Gruden back. We might as well bring Art Shell back too, right? Why not? Let's bring all the oldest coaches back that we can bring back. What the hell? They're all younger than Pete Carroll. So what the hell?
I'm not into Art Shell. I'm more into like Hugh Jackson and Tom Cable.
Dude, what the hell happened to you for the 2 weeks you weren't here? Did you just like fall out of the stupid tree and hit every goddamn branch on the way down? Because, dude, your takes are just—they're not even good.
Well, I don't know, man. Cisco, I know Cisco agrees with me on Hugh Jackson.
Bro, he's been so long at it. Dude, Madden didn't.
Why not?
So I'm going to tell you like this. I like when you brought up Bruce Arians. I do think Bruce Arians is a game-changing coach. He changed the culture in Tampa Bay. I will say that. I think he can do things like that, and he's an offensive-minded guy, but he's not a long-term solution. No, we need a long-term solution here. We need a guy that's going to be here for a while. Bro, we are Hugh Jackson, bro. Hugh Jackson is not known as a guy that changes the culture. He's not known. He's an offensive, innovative guy.
Do you want him back
as an offensive coordinator?
Do you want him back here so when Mark Davis's passes, he can be out there crying on the sidelines for that too? Is that you want Hugh Jackson back for that?
Bro.
Yeah. Man, you got to get up to the times, James. Man, these old coaches ain't cutting it anymore. We just saw what happens with old coaches. We just went through a season.
Hugh Jackson single-handedly revived Jason Campbell's career. That season revived Jason Campbell's career.
Yeah, and what do you mean revived his career? What did he do after that?
Bro, I have no comment. I have no comment after that.
That's when he ended up getting injured and retired.
Oh, but it changed his career. He went to another team and won a Super Bowl then, right? That's what I'm expecting you to say.
You understand how many games the Raiders had won at that point. I think the Raiders, when Campbell went down, were like 6-4, 7-4, some shit like that with Hugh Jackson. And then after Jason Campbell got injured is when we fucking went on we started going back on the 8-8 trail.
He was also the guy that brought in Carson Palmer too.
Carson Palmer didn't do half bad neither. He won a couple games too.
Okay, Cisco. Hey, send Cisco the link. Cisco, get your ass in here. You want to be talking? Get in here, Cisco. Get in the chat.
Send it to him. You know how to do it.
Let's go. Let's go, Cisco.
I'm gonna get him in the chat. He's talking about bringing it from.
You do that. I'm running the chat. I'm running the chat.
Cisco!
Okay, Cisco. Hold on.
Send him the link.
Hold on. He was like, we got Black Hole Capitan here. Let's see here. I'm gonna send them the link here.
Madden would probably have been the only ex-coach I would have gladly taken back, even in his advanced years, because the guy still had it up here when it came to football. Oh God, Gruden! If we fucking, I can't believe you even threw that name out there.
Oh man,
what's wrong with Chucky, man?
3.0. I don't need that, bro. We don't need Chucky. All right, hey Cisco, I sent you the link on your Facebook page. Hopefully, you'll be able to join us.
What's Del Real up to? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Are you not entertained? Yeah. You know what? I forgot to do here. Hang on. This is for where is it? Yeah, this is
right
for
there, Jason Marshall. Yeah, I like that.
You got nothing. Get the frig out of here with Chucky. Are you shitting me? We were 8-0 with Campbell as QB and Hugh head coach. Where we were wrong was he brought in Carson. Yeah, exactly.
What is wrong with Chucky?
Yeah, right.
What's wrong with Chucky?
What's up, Bill? What's going on, man? Tom Brady looks at Gruden one time and says, "Fuck out of my office, security. Get this man the fuck out of my office." What's up, Raider Ryan? What's up, man? So I want to get you fired up even more now, James, because I want to hear what your take is on this. So we're going to move on from the whole number one pick thing, because obviously we got to wait until this weekend's games are over, which all the schedules are out now. We're playing Sunday at 4:25. So that's already settled. There are 2 or 3 games on Saturday too, I think. One of them's Pittsburgh, Baltimore, or they playing Sunday night. I forget. Anyway, so let's.
It's the game of the week.
let's bring this up. What do you guys think about him possibly?
No, dude,
being
you
sat
can't
down?
do this to this man. You cannot do
I know.
this to
I'm
this
just
young man.
saying it. There's rumors. I mean, we got to address it. I mean, what's your feeling on that?
So I'm gonna tell you like this: we cannot do this to this young man. He has worked he's gonna join us. He's just gonna join us by voice, guys, because he says he's moving a lot. So, hey,
Okay.
you can't do this to this young man. We all know that when you hit 1,000 yards, you always hit a bonus, unless we have guaranteed this bonus to him, because the young man has been busting his ass. Everyone knows that the 1,000-yard mark is a big mark for a rookie running back. And to pull him, to bench him before even being able to achieve that after this type of shitty season, bro, that's dirty. That is the dirtiest thing that you can do to a player. Max is already pissed off that he's
What's
not
up,
playing.
Rafa?
Now you're going to piss off our rookie running back because you didn't allow him to go out there and try to reach a measurable. And I get it. People are going to be like, oh, well, he can get injured. He could do this. Bro, he can get injured walking across the street. He could get injured taking a shower, going to the shitter. He can't, they don't live like that, man. It's too big of a mile marker for him in his career, early in his career. He needs to be given the opportunity to reach that 1,000-yard mark.
James.
Yeah, I think it's a real crazy thing. Give me 2 seconds.
What do you mean it's a crazy thing? What's a crazy thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to imagine, right, that something like that would happen. It's just not something you'd expect to see with a rookie running back. I understand the dynamics of the situation, so it makes sense why they're doing it or discussing it. Do I like it? No, I definitely think it's wrong. After all that Genty's done and how much Genty's tried to be the bright spot on this team, I do think the organization owes it to him to make that call if he wants to play that last game or not, for the sake of his stats and his accomplishments. And
What's up, Rafa?
I would.
Oh, I wasn't
argue
laughing
here,
at you, James. I was laughing at
No, you're good.
805's comment.
You're good. I honestly, I would argue here that if our offensive line was even halfway more decent, that Genty would quite literally be in the running for Rookie of the Year.
100%.
Say that again.
I said I think if our offensive line was
Okay.
even
Yeah. No,
halfway more
I agree. I
decent-
expected he would be, to be honest with you. But, well, here's the thing with Genty, real quick. So right now he sits at 888 yards. He needs 112 yards to hit that 1,000-yard mark. He's on average been doing about, I think, roughly 70 a game. So his chances of doing that this weekend, especially with a different quarterback back there now, because you don't know who, I don't know who's slated to start at this point. Dude, you got to remember, this is about the future of this team. It's not about going out there and playing our best this weekend and get all those stats you can. What if he fucking blows out his ACL in this game? For what? I don't have a problem with him sitting this game, to be honest with you. You go into this game with Kalia Lobby and you pull Zeus back out. Guys that are expendable in my eyes. You don't
Look,
put
bro,
your rookie
we don't
back
want-
out there.
Yeah, we don't want him to turn into Booby Miles.
Yeah, exactly. For what? You know?
Right. Okay. Now here.
Booby
Okay.
Miles.
Now,
I haven't heard
here's
that name in a while.
But
Here's
here's
the-
the thing. No, here's the thing, though, guys. We're gonna say, hey, we're gonna pull you. We're not gonna, and we're talking about injuries. Like I said, you can get injured doing a bunch of different things.
No, I
It's
get
just
that.
not just. So at the end of the day, like if you pull this young man, you better guarantee him that money that he gets at 1,000 yards. Because if you pull me before I get
I
paid,
agree. Yeah, I agree.
you know, before I
Work
get paid,
something
bro,
out. At least work
Mhm.
something out. Yeah, work
because there's
something
that
out.
bonus that you get at 1,000 yards. Everybody knows it. They get a bonus.
Yeah.
So
No, I
I'm
agree.
like, bro, you fucking with my paper. That's exactly what I would be thinking as a player. You're messing with my livelihood. You're messing with my paper.
And you know what? I'm gonna add to this. I do think if Genty plays his game, I do think he accomplishes 1,000 rushing yards because let's be honest, the Chiefs are not playing great football right now. Their defense is not playing great football.
I'm not worried about their defense
And
allowing us to get
I
that.
just
I'm more worried about our offensive line opening holes to let him get that. That's the
yeah.
problem.
Well, here's my thing. I don't see the Chiefs defense really getting back there like that. Not this late in the season. I'm pretty sure they're going to shut down a lot of their starters on that side of the ball. So I quite literally don't see a problem with throwing Genty out there, letting him get to his mark, and then pulling him back out and saying, "Okay, you're done."
I can see that.
Right, Ryan. There's just rumors out there that he may or may not. So we just had to bring it up. We figured we'd discuss it. So you better pray to God that nothing happens to him. That's all I got to say, because anything that happens now is going to set him back next year, injury wise, depending on how bad it is.
I agree. Yeah.
Just the same reason why when Colton Miller was back practicing, I'm like, why at this point? These guys, Max being taken out off the starting lineup, Brock Bowers, these guys mean more to us for 2026 than they do for these last couple of games of this season. There's no sense in putting these guys out there in harm's way when the game's violent and injuries happen all the time. If you can prevent it like if we needed this game to make the playoffs, by all means, everybody's freaking playing. I don't give a shit. But for what reason are we even want to put these guys out there?
But at what capacity was he practicing really? Like, was he going all in, or was he just kind of, all right, hey man, let me just get my stamina up.
They had him down as he was limited in practices, but it was still looking because they still had to make a decision to activate him off the. He's designated for return, but they never fully activated him. So, but there was always that thought that he may end up getting into at least this game possibly, because Pete Carroll said last week that he wasn't going to play against
Giants.
The Giants. Yeah, I had to forget who we just played.
And I think Bill just said he looked up the contract and there's no incentive. He's not incentive based or performance based. So if that's the fact, if that right there, that it's not. Yeah. Then you can do that. Then you say, hey, man, you don't let him play. You protect your players. You protect your investment. But at the end of the day, like I said, hey, if there is, then you either got to get the man paid or you got to make the commitment to run the football. Because again, man, it's not like they're looking at it as, oh, you know what? I know these players, bro. They know that their investment in the team is as much as the team invests in them. And let's be real. In the NFL, it stands not for long because they ain't committed to you that long.
No. And Jason Marshall's right. The last couple of weeks, he said he's been calling to shut down some of our core players. And I guarantee this has a lot to do with them. Holmes and Parsons both blowing out the ACLs, is probably scared a lot of teams. I mean, you're talking about two marquee players in this league, and look how much that's going to affect the Chiefs and the Packers going into next year. You're not going to see either one of these guys until probably midway through the season next year. So that already sets the Chiefs back, which is fine with me. I'm sure it's fine with the other guys up here and anybody in the chat. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to see guys get hurt, but shucks. What's up, that guy?
So, Jeff, you want to know how many carries Ashton Genty has this year? 240. 240 carries, man. That's it. 240 carries is such limited touches. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
What a bonus for 60 yards a game. I think we should give that offensive line should be giving some money back.
Yeah, in 16 games, 240 carries, 888 yards, a 3.4 average, which obviously is better than what it was last year for any running back we had. I mean, our team average is 3.6 this year. Last year we did what, 2.3, 2.4.
And this is with the trash offensive line.
Yeah.
This is what the booty offensive line.
Yep.
Like literally straight cheeks. Man, he's worth every single penny of the 6th pick, in my opinion.
Well, then let's get into this one because I think this is going to be another hot topic. Now, this is something I've been saying since before the draft of the 2025 season. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Max because that's actually starting to be a hot topic again. I've watched a lot of shows today, and that kept popping up. And I'm sitting there going, I've been saying this for the longest time. You take what you can get. If somebody calls and they want to throw their hat in the ring, you listen. And if it's too good of an offer to pass up, for the betterment of the team, you almost have to take it. You know, and this is where that whole saying I always use is fans are married to players. And I came up with a new one today. Fans are married to players, and they gotta divorce from that shit. Because you got to stop falling in love with a player, because if the player's not helping the team progress, what good is that player doing for this team? And then this is a situation where we could better this team for the future, not just next year, but for many years to come, if it's done right. I know we tried this once before with the Khalil Mack thing, and that those draft picks got used wrong, because that could have set us up potentially for a long run being near the top. This is a little bit different now because you got different people involved. So I'm still all on board on letting them go if the right offer is there.
The only way I would go for something like that would be is if we were to pull off some type of Herschel Walker to the Vikings type trade.
And that is a possibility. It really is.
Oh.
Not to that extent.
Because that's set up. We all know that's set up the Cowboys' future.
Oh hell yeah, that was their Super Bowl run years right there. That's what did it for them.
And I'm with Cisco. I mean, like, for me to make that trade for Max Crosby, right now you have to make some serious offers. We're talking about 2 number ones. Yeah. We're talking about something to that extent when you're offering 1st-round draft picks and a lot of maybe a 2nd rounder. But at the end of the day, bro,
I'd take somebody's star. I would take either somebody's star, defensive lineman, or wide receiver, and 2 number 1 picks.
I can see that. And I'd be like, and that's where like you're looking at it, right? I'd be like the trade offer for a Max Crosby, not only because of the type of player that he is, because of the leadership. That's what's going to happen. Right. Who's going to become the leader of the Raiders? Right. I don't see any leaders standing up, and I don't see any leaders in that locker room right now.
Well, those leaders just aren't on the team right now. They're not here yet. They will be.
But to be honest, too, the other downfall to that too, though, is it's anybody currently on this team or even coming into this team. Then the players talk. Well, damn, boo, if they did that to Crosby, shit. What my time here is limited, and then they are going to get into that Warren Sapp, Randy Moss. I just came here to get paid.
And I'd be like, how are you going to ask commitment from the players when the organization doesn't have commitment to players?
Exactly.
If that's true, Coach, that's bad. If somebody said that they would take Max Crosby over Ray Lewis, they don't know football. I'd take a Ray Lewis any day in his prime over Max Crosby.
You're talking about
but no. I mean, I beg to differ because you got to look at. It's 11 men on the field.
Mm-hmm.
The Baltimore had a solid defense. It wasn't just Ray. Ray stood out.
Just him though, because he was there before all those guys showed up. Because he was still there. He was there in Cleveland before they left.
He went there. He got there with that Reed.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I know they have a lot of Hall of Famers, and I get you. I mean, like when you look at that whole defense, I'm like, well, that they were stacked. Yeah. And I'd be like, at the end of the day, to say, hey, they're different positions. I'd be like, but they do different things. You can't ask one player
Right.
to imitate. That would be like Lawrence Taylor and Ray Lewis.
Right.
Who are you going to take?
Right. Exactly. I agree.
You know. So.
What's up,
I'd be like,
Pigs?
I
Pig
think-
says, I doubt we get more than a first and a second. Teams are putting more stock in the draft these days.
Well,
I think
and that's
you'd
the
be
thing.
surprised. If there's a team out there that they think that Max is that final piece of the puzzle in their defense to push them over the edge, and that's going to help them get to that, then they're going to go all in, especially if they're in a win mode for next year. They're going to do it.
And I agree with you.
I'm the one thing. Hold on. The one thing I'm not in favor of is the whole. We need to send him to a contender because he needs to win a Super Bowl. I don't give a shit who we send him to. I don't care if we send him to the worst team in the league, other than us. I don't care. I'm not here to depend on where he wants to go. No, I want him to go to a bad team. So whatever picks we get for him are going to be good picks too. I don't want to trade him away to who's going to win the Super Bowl this year. Why would you want to do that? You're going to probably end up with a high draft pick next year.
And then it all depends, right? If he has a no trade clause and he has to approve his trade, then he gets to really get to choose where he goes.
Well, with all this talk coming out, you would have already heard that. Somebody would have already said that he's got a no trade clause. So I haven't heard anybody say that.
That's true.
That is true. But again, it's like, what are you going to offer me? What do you got? And to find that team, I'll be like, you got to be hungry. I mean, like, look what they gave up for Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
And Micah Parsons is in his prime. You're not going to get anything like we're talking about for a Max Crosby if you didn't get that for Micah.
No, because we're doing it too late. We should have done this before the draft this past year. We would have gotten more for him at that point, I think, in all
I'd
honesty.
be like, again, I mean, like, yeah, we could have, but I'd be like, what were the offers? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
If there even
So,
were any.
Exactly. And right now, people might be
Well-
saying, hey, Max Crosby's older. No?
And
So,
he's injured
Cisco.
a lot, too.
Let me ask you
I
this,
still
Cisco.
say we keep him regardless.
You've seen this team for the better part of 20 years, 30 years, watching them up close. What is your evaluation of this team for the time that you've watched this team up close? Is this the worst team that you have seen fielded by the Raiders?
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, it is. It's the worst team I've seen ever. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, seriously. I mean, I wasn't around for the 2 and what was it back then? 2 and 12, I think.
Oh,
they the 19
the Arch.
before
the
Al
Arch
took
Bell
the-
one.
Yeah.
The Arch Shell
No.
season was bad.
Well,
His
that was
coaching,
that was bad. But fuck,
that
he
was
had-
the worst one. I
Yeah,
think.
what's
talking,
his- he
are
had-
you talking about
he
the
had-
one with Carr?
Yeah, he had Tom. He had fucking Tom, the dude that was fucking running a bed and breakfast, and brought him in as a fucking offensive coordinator. That was terrible.
Oh,
You bring him in 2 and 14. He said bread and breakfast, and you bring him in as your OC. Hey man, I can do anything. I stayed at what's that hotel at the Hilton or something like that. I'm offensive.
See, like what Cisco's talking about. He's talking about like the very early years of the team, which makes sense because we were just starting
Yeah, it
out.
was.
But if you
Right.
go to, once we've been an established team and everything, Art Shell's season, his second go around with us was the absolute worst until this year. And I even said last year, I thought it was almost equal to that. But I would take another year of last year versus what we just went through this year. At least last year we showed promise. This year,
No,
we didn't show
at least,
shit.
I mean, like I said, that's
we
why I
were-
brought up the
we were
assistant
at
coach,
least
and I can't
competitive.
remember his name, who Shell brought in as I want to say, I think it was the offensive coordinator, and he was fucking running a bed and breakfast.
Oh, that's what our offensive coordinators are doing. Obviously, freaking,
Wow.
Carroll's son got some side business because he ain't coaching the O-line or the run game. I'll be like, at the end of the day, guys, what we're saying is Cisco just said this is the most pathetic team that he has seen put out in 30 years.
Yeah.
That is a tall order for this organization to say that this is the most pathetic team. We haven't been good in 22 years or something like that.
Well, that I
No.
can remember. Again, I started going to games when I was 17
Let's not talk about
to
that.
to
Let's
LA.
not give a year.
and bro, 1987, I started going to games in LA and watching games prior to that, younger. So yeah, this is the worst fucking team I have ever watched.
Since 1987?
No, since honestly, bro, since I remember watching the Super Bowl. It's Washington. I was watching Raiders football then, and we were good then. So yeah, since I can remember, this is the worst team I have ever watched play the game of football.
So
It is.
you and Jeff, which are the two older statements on this, bro, you guys both agree that this is the most pathetic team. Elder statesman.
They'll call us old, but that's okay.
But both of you agree that this is the most pathetic team that has been out there. And Pete Carroll is at the head of this.
Yeah.
Right? And
the guy that we thought was going to be the answer.
So at the end of the day, man, it's all comes back to one thing, in my opinion. It's coaching. This is bad coaching.
I get it.
Bad everything all the way around from the beginning of the year. Bro, we have had some shitty coaches in those years. From 1983 till now, we have had some shitty seasons, some shitty coaches, but this has been the shittiest of them all.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will say this, though.
Tom Walsh was that
said
the
it,
guy?
but I don't remember. Yeah, Tom Walsh, exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
I said it was Tom. Yeah, Walsh.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Tom Walsh. Fuck was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Fuck. Was it Jimmy Johnson? Yeah, Jimmy Johnson's first year with the Cowboys. Didn't he only win like 4 games? And then turned it around. Obviously, we just talked about the Marcus Allen the Herschel Walker trade. But we have seen people turn organizations around their second, third season. Look at the dude in fucking Detroit.
Cisco, you really think Pete Carroll has 3 seasons, bro? He's gonna be in a casket in 3 seasons.
No. I know. But I would say at least give him one more. Give him one more year. Who are we going to go out and get? Honestly, who's going to want to come to us? Honestly, unless you're looking to get paid.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I think it depends on the coach, though. If we get the right head coach in here, that's going to attract players, which we thought was going to be the issue with Pete Carroll. That's how I was looking at it. It was like, well, with Pete coming in here as the head coach, players are gonna like have respect for him. Like, oh, I'll go play for him. And anybody that did come here with that, under that statement, they're pissed now. I'm sure.
I'll use the same analogy that I used with AP when he got the job. He better hire some real X's and O's coaches to surround him and let him be the raw guy in the locker room to pump these dudes up. That didn't happen. So I think out of who Pete Carroll is, I think we can do the same thing. He just needs to be able to hire his own coaches. Well, like minus his son. But if we get some good Spytech works with them, Brady, whatever, I don't care. If we get good coaches in there, man, I think we're good. I honestly think we're good. If I could win a lottery right now and say, okay, who would I go out and get? I would seriously say, go get my boy, because that's what you guys chimed me to get in here, right? I would get my boy Hugh as OC, not a head coach, as OC, and I would get go get our guy in Europe, Del Rio, as defensive coordinator, because I think Patrick's going to be gone. I know they're old treads.
I don't want anybody left.
But they're going to give you that respect. Del Rio's a fucking East Bay fucking guy. He knows. Hugh loves this organization. He knows. Pete Carroll's respected. So, I mean, yeah.
It's a
I
big
mean,
luck.
Okay.
That's my view. Because again, I don't watch a much college football as I used to see who are some of these bright young coaches, defensive coordinators, etc. So yeah, I mean, that's my wish list.
Yeah, I just looked this up too. Jimmy Johnson in 1989, his first year, they were 1-15. Then he went 7-9, 11-5, 13-3, 12-4, 12-4. So yeah. So they had one bad year.
Johnson at that time. Well, how old was Jimmy Johnson at that time?
Oof. I'm thinking he had to be in his 40s, maybe.
Possibly.
That's my biggest thing. Okay, that's my biggest
he's
thing.
82 now. That was 40 years ago. So yeah, he was 82 now.
We don't have the time we don't have that time to wait with Pete.
Nah.
Well, no. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Then we, groom some young wildcat, some Thundercat guru. Like, I hate to say it, but he's home. Like what a Chucky was.
Yeah.
Quarterback coach for Philly, or no, he was a assistant quarterback coach with the Niners. Then went to Philly. Was I forgot what his title was there, but basically, get a young fucking guru, guy that's been sitting on the sidelines and working the game.
You know what? I like the idea that Cisco has of bringing a young head coach and having two older statement to help him out.
Yeah,
to navigate,
mentor him.
Offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator with the solid pieces. That's what AP didn't have, right? We all can agree that AP came in and you bring in freaking Luke Getsy, who was straight ass cheeks with the freaking Bears. The only reason they led the league in rushing was because freaking their quarterback was running for his life consistently. And that's the whole reason we brought him over, because he had the number one running game, which was absolutely idiotic with the non-mobile quarterback. So I'll be like, I can see what you're saying, man. Bring in a young head coach, bring in two solid offense and defense coordinators that are seasoned. Yeah, but I'd be like,
can mentor him just like everybody else.
Cisco, Bill M just asked you a question. He goes, who does Cisco want as head coach?
Man. Oh man. Well, I hate to say it because I hate that fucking team, and I'm back in the Bay. I'd take Solace. I would.
A lot of people like Robert Saleh,
but again, then we've been fucking hit with that. North Turner, fucking your guy there in your backyard, fucking McDaniels. Those guys are great.
Don't forget about Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, those guys. Well, he did okay in the college ranks as a head coach, but I think there's some guys that are just coordinators.
Oh, McDaniels is a great offensive coordinator.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about.
God-awful head coach.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So Solace, I mean, he's obviously he's a badass, but again, look at what he did with the Jets. But again, it was the fucking Jets. I mean, we're in that bubble now. We haven't done shit in over 20 years. People are looking at us. We're right there with the Browns now. I mean, come on. So
you ain't lying.
At least for us, it hasn't been since 1969 that we won a Super Bowl. So that's a good thing.
I get you. But I mean,
we're approaching that.
Yeah. Fuck. So that's my take. That's my take. Is I would love that guy. I love his energy. I think he's a very good coordinator. He knows the game. But you're gonna roll that dice. I mean, I honestly I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think he's going anywhere.
You don't think he's gonna get fired?
I don't honestly, guys, seriously, I don't want Pete fired. I just think he made a dumb move by hiring his sons. And we all know now it was Brady's idea to bring in Chip. It wasn't Carroll. So where do we stand there? Okay. Maybe Carroll wanted somebody else. And they were like, no, I really want Chip Kelly. Which I didn't. I thought it was going to be a great fucking move. But
We all,
turned out it
for the most
wasn't.
part, most people did, yeah.
You know what? This right here, that right there. Oh my goodness, bro.
That'll never
We
happen.
can bring if we can bring Mike McDaniels, right? Or what is it? It's Mike, right?
Oh, Mike
the
McDaniel
Dolphins.
from Miami. Yeah, okay.
From
I'm
Miami.
thinking-
If the Miami
thinking
lets him
Josh.
go, and he comes to
Oh,
for Pete Carroll's offensive coordinator, woo, baby! I'll be like, hey,
yeah,
we
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
racking up some major points with that dude. That dude can
Oh, the
definitely make a play call.
guy that looks like Mark Anthony.
Yep, exactly.
He does. When
He's
he
a
went to Miami, he
perfect
started grew his hair out like Mark Anthony, and fucking, yeah, I'm like, dude, is that Mark Anthony? Anyway, but yeah, no, I'd take him. Fuck yeah, I'd take him. That dude's awesome. I mean, look at him and Houston's coach. He was the defensive coordinator.
DeMeco Ryans.
So yeah,
Mhm.
D'Amico Rhymes was their defensive coordinator. Salas took over, and fucking Mark Anthony was their offensive coordinator. And then he got the job in Miami.
Was Mark Anthony in Tech with the Texans? No, Slovic was. Bobby Slovic was their offensive coordinator.
Oh, well, what was Mark Anthony? I thought he was. You sure?
I
What
think
was he?
Mark
Quarterback
Anthony
coach?
is- yeah, he's some type of quarterbacks coach somewhere, I think, before. I'll tell you right now.
No, he came from the Niners.
Mike McDaniels?
No, the
McDaniels
coach. I can't think of the coach right now. The current coach for Miami.
Yeah, Mike
That's Mike
McDaniel.
McDaniels.
Yeah, Mike Daniels.
Yeah.
He was.
He came from the 49ers.
Wasn't- Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator for the 49ers
Yeah.
before he got the job
He's
in
part of
Miami.
the Shanahan tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
part of the Shanahan tree. Yep.
And
Yeah.
that's where Salah came from, too.
Exactly. Yeah.
They both, I think
Oh,
they
could
both
you-
left around the same time.
Could you
Go
see
there.
that? Bringing in Robert Saleh as like head coach and bringing Mike McDaniels as the offensive coordinator?
Oh fuck.
Oh, dude, that could be second. That could be real good. I'd be like, again, possibilities. I'm not saying that we are going to do that, but if that is a possibility, those coaches can reunite.
And Jason Masha, you're right. Houston does have one of the if not the best defensive front in the league. They
Yeah.
just had an off day against us because you wouldn't know by watching that game.
Hey,
Not at all.
Cisco and I were at that game, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, hey,
I was shocked
you-
when I saw.
bro, I was
shocked
mad
I-
that we lost.
I was shocked for two reasons. One, because it's like I watched them play against Houston and like, oh my God, and shocked because what I saw personally in Philadelphia the week before, it's like, what
Bro,
the hell
I
was that last week? What?
I was texting Izzy from Space City. I think shortly after I got to my seat, thinking, okay, I know we're gonna get bombed. Hey, it's my birthday. Where's the after party? So, but then the
Yeah, I
game we
got
were
that
going neck
text
and
too.
neck. Yeah, exactly. And we're going neck and neck, and I'm like, okay, well, shit, I might be staying.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We were in that game. You take that pick six away, we win that game.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You
Yeah.
know, we were in it right to the very end. We haven't, and that's we said this last week. You know, normally when something happens like that, like a pick six, as soon as we're down by 7 points, we just come out flat after that, and we can never recover. And that's been the problem all season. You know, this was the one time where we stayed the course, and the team actually went out there and performed to the best of their ability. You know, it was an impressive game. It's like, where's this shit been all season?
I know.
Don't
It's like,
worry,
what
they
the
forgot
fuck?
about it right back in Houston, and they got straight BTA the next weekend at Allegiant.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
So,
What's up, not
what do
bueno?
you guys expect to see out of this game? Let's just go like this. Is
are we going to
this
talk
fucking
KC?
thing.
game even worth
fucking thing?
the
Not a
time
fucking thing.
to
Serious, bro.
watch? Is this game even worth going to watch?
Every
Not
game's
really.
worth going to watch. You know that. It's
So-
again.
Is
So,
this
no, James,
Raiders
James,
game
so-
worth watching on the
So,
television?
James, I will explain
or
it like this.
traveling?
I'm going to explain it like this. Okay. When we
James
talk
won't get
about
it.
traveling, you have to go to the games to feel the environment, to get with Raider Nation and to build. It's a
What's up, Bishop?
different aspect, right? I get that the game is shit. I'm going to tell you like this. The product on the field is terrible. But the environment and the camaraderie and the brotherhood and the sisterhood before the games, when you're in a different city, when you're in that environment, is absolute worth every penny when you do travel.
Yes.
You do get new.
It's like I say. It's like I say all the time. It's like I say all the time. It's not where you're at, it's who you're with. And unfortunately, there's a little twist to it. It's where you're at watching this terrible game. It's who you're with and the camaraderie that Will was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, James. Nobody wants to go watch the team lose.
I hear you.
We're a bad team.
We okay. I hear you. We understand that, right? We're in the black hole. Like we for sure get that. But I'm saying, if you're just a typical fan, you're just a
you're not gonna go watch
fan,
it.
You know, is it worth watching? If you're a casual, we're diehards, so it's a little bit different. We're gonna watch it no matter how bad we suffer and how much we hate ourselves for it. We're gonna watch no matter what. But if you're just a casual fan, you know what I mean?
Well, a casual fan of football is not going to go spend that type of money to go see the Raiders. They might be going for different reasons, to see the stadium, to go see fucking Circus Olay, the Blue Man Group, some bullshit in Vegas. Would somebody pay that much to go to Oakland? No. But, however, Will knows, I can't remember his name, our buddy from across the pond came solo cholo to a team that's doing fucking third. Yeah. He fucking came. You know, we met him. He was at the bar, and I just started talking to him, and I had the accent. I'm like, "Oh, where you from?" He goes, "London." I go, "Oh, shit." I go, "Hey, who you with?" He goes, "Myself." I was like, "No way." And he was like, "Yeah." So we started talking. He came from fucking London by himself to fucking Houston to watch the Raiders.
And James, you asked
Martinez, that's cool,
we're
man.
gonna watch. I'm gonna tell you like this. What we're gonna watch this Sunday is the Raiders take straight BTA. We're gonna take belt to ass on purpose. We're gonna secure the number 1 pick, and we're gonna move on into the offseason. That is exactly what you're gonna see. You want to know? Hey, man, I hope we go in there. We show face at least, and I hope to God that the Chiefs just don't put belt to ass to us with the backup quarterback, with the freaking backup running back, with every second string player that they have. But are we going to go in there and we're going to show domination? Game. Yeah. Are we going to go show domination? Are we going to go show that, hey, this is the shit bowl game. We just lost the toilet bowl. We lost the toilet bowl. We lost
at home.
The fucking Giants, bro. What else do you want us to say? James, this is why we're saying this next game, the whole team has to quit. The Chiefs have to literally not walk into the stadium not to win that game.
You know, that's when how bad we are. The season was shit when we lost to Shador.
Exactly. When did you lose to the Browns?
According to James, he balled out, though. No, he balled out.
No, he did not ball out. I just saying that because James was on here. No, he was terrible. He had a 50-something% quarterback rating. It was just that one pass.
He had like 200 yards because of the screenplay.
Yeah, exactly. So
that was
but I mean, come on. But when we lost to the Browns, bro, I was like, come on, like, dude, what's going on with this season?
We're talking about the Raiders. We make Uncle Rico look like Joe Montana.
Yep.
I mean, like, if you don't, hey, we're the fix-it game. We keep saying it, James. If you've been watching the show, the team circled the Raiders to turn around their season. No problem, guys. Yep. We got practice next week. We're playing the Raiders.
I remember a long time ago, people used to do that for the Cleveland Browns or the New England Patriots, you know, and now we're that.
Yeah,
well, Jeff remembers this. Jeff remembers this. I remember, man, when we were the kings of Monday Night Football.
Yep. Best winning percentage in Monday Night Football history. And we lost that pretty damn quick.
And then
Winningest
shortly after
team.
that, then we lost the winningest team in professional sports. Professional sports, not just football.
Yep.
And then that went away.
Just Win Baby has gone away. I just
at our-
won baby since week 1.
Look at our record for the last 20 years. Our last
JLB
20
just
years.
lost, baby.
That's what we keep saying repeatedly.
JLB.
So, dude, you're a fan of the Steelers and the Colts? How's that even work?
Fucking
How
confused.
the
That's
fuck
what
you
he
got
is.
2 teams?
And both in the
See, this
AFC.
that weird shit. This that
Uh,
weird shit, man.
What do I think
Yeah.
about the teams? Pittsburgh's probably
You
going to
can-
make the playoffs. Maybe. Depends if they
But
win.
no,
Colts
Baltimore-
dropped. Colts blew it.
Baltimore is putting BTA on that Pittsburgh ass this weekend.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this: both your
They're not
teams are
stopping
shit.
Derrick
They're
Henry.
not going to the playoffs. Get ready for the freaking draft, just like
Possible
us,
both
bro.
won't.
Hey, we
No,
got a
one
spot
of
right on the couch, right for
Hey,
both your teams.
Well, the Colts that got eliminated, I think. The Colts got eliminated, but I think the Steelers still have a chance.
The
It's
Colts had
between
the biggest meltdown this season.
Yeah,
They were at one
it-
point the number 1 seed, and they just crashed.
They were like
They had
what,
an
8-3,
epic
right?
meltdown.
What
were
happens if the
8-3, right?
Raiders tie? What happens if the Raiders tie, bro? This is what I want to know. Do we lose the
Well,
number
I don't
1
know.
draft pick if we tie?
Well, we still have no win.
Nah.
I'd be like,
Oh,
I'd be like that. That would be crazy. And just with our luck, we would tie and be the number 2 pick.
And that's why I don't want O'Connell to play, because O'Connell will probably give us the best chance to win this game at this point.
No.
And normally I'm all in for winning, but at this point it's so close, and we can't take a chance of having something screw it up.
This is the first week where the loss is going to feel like the win.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
this-
hence the
Yes.
thumbnail. We're in first, but in the wrong way. We're number 1.
This sucks ass, bro. I'd be like, literally, people are cheering for like JOB. That's exactly what people are going to be saying. JOB, just lose, baby. Let's get out there and make sure we shit the bed today, guys.
Tankathon.
You know what? That's a good
crazy.
question. I don't know if Kelsey's going to play. I mean, he played the
Yeah,
other
he is,
night,
bro.
but
He's going to come give us some BTA, bro. He's going to
Well,
come
I mean, he's gonna
put
possibly- he's
ass to the
possibly-
Raiders.
I mean, they're talking about him retiring after this season. So, I mean, I wouldn't
I
be
hope so.
surprised if he's gone.
I
Yeah,
fucking
me
hope
too.
so.
I'm done with him.
Travis Swiss and his husband is going to come up to the show, put BTA to the Raiders, and ride off on their fucking unicorn.
Oh, you mean his fiance that has a body of a 12-year-old boy?
Exactly, that man-child.
Mm.
You know, so at the end of the day, bro, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to come in there, probably have
What's
the
up,
game of
puppy?
his career. I'd be like, we might make this dude look like Tony Gonzalez. Go out there, grab a bunch of catches, and fucking just blow us out of the water.
Real quick, outdoors with Bobby, dude. My 401 _ Raider _ Jeff. Hit me up on Instagram if you're on Instagram.
Friday show. Friday.
Yeah, you're a Jets fan. I want to talk to you because I got a show for you on Friday night. I'd love to have you come on. Let's see. Worst thing a fan can be is whiner and Raider fan. That's nasty work.
Well,
That's
what
like
the
me
fuck?
being a Raiders and a Pats fan.
Woo! Bro,
Oh.
this is what I don't understand. How do you cheer for two teams that don't even like each other?
I see that all the time here, honestly. It's mostly
What?
older dudes because they were like, well, wait, before 1960, the 49ers were the only team here. So they were my team. And then the Raiders came and then I became a Raiders fan. And so and then they moved away and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to hear that, but whatever. But yeah, I don't really hear it from younger people my age or younger. I don't, but yeah, it's sickening.
Well, that's like
Can't.
around here. There's a big following of Giants fans around here because before the Patriots were a thing, the Giants were the only game on the market around here.
Yeah.
So That's why there's so
I
many.
mean,
in the
I
league.
could get people give me shit for. I'm more of an A's fan, but I do like both baseball teams, and I get shit, and I just give them the old Howie Long line. I said, look, baseball is America's pastime. Football is America's passion. I only have one football team, and I will always have only one football team. And it's true. Baseball's fun, and I like watching it, but I don't get into it like I do football. It's a pastime.
Up, Jack.
It's a
Busy.
But,
Man, we got a lot of
absolutely.
all right,
we got a
gents,
lot
well,
of people
I
in the
gotta-
chat here that aren't Raider fans. That's insane tonight. That's awesome.
It's because Cisco's on, bro.
Oh, come on, easy. Well, I hate to disappoint you guys, but I got to finish packing for my trip to go see my team.
Well,
This weekend.
before you take off, I do have a question for you.
Sure, sure.
Uh,
Hey, look, man, she told me she was 18. I don't care what she says.
Jesus. Holy God.
what
Oh my God.
what's any big events going on this weekend in Vegas for TBH?
Big as far as big, well, I mean, it's always big when it's us, right? No, honestly, just at Troy Bar. We are working on some things, but I don't want to spill the beans. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Same bat channel, same bat time. But yeah, no, just Troy Bar, Carnival Court, Saturday from 1 to 4, and then Troy Bar Saturday night. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Then tailgate, just what, J-Lot?
Oh yeah, of course.
J-Lot.
Yeah, J-Lot, tailgate with friends over in J-Lot, right across from In and Out and the whiskey, J-Lot, right against the wall. Yep.
Okay.
We will be
have
there.
fun at the last game of the season. Enjoy it. Are you
We'll
thinking
try.
about coming out for the draft in April?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Possibly.
In Pittsburgh, so I'm going. I definitely plan on going.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
Maybe
I
he
think
says.
we'll
See if we can't convince the Cisco kid.
Well,
Either way, you're
you're
coming to New York next year too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That I definitely got to do that. Definitely. I need my New York itch. I haven't been in so long. But I may make that a week just so I can go do what I do, see my folks out there, and then do my Raider peeps. A Raider
What happens
family.
when you get all presidential? You got to go take a week because of all the people that you got to go visit.
No, I got a lot of my peoples are out there, man. Got to go say what's up, hang out, see a couple shows,
Yeah, sure. We all know. World famous Cisco kid. Yo, thanks out, man. Hey.
All right,
brother,
fellas.
thank you so much for stopping by the show, man. We love you, man.
Yeah, thanks for
Have
popping
some
in.
fun.
I appreciate it.
Always.
Enjoy your time. Tell your lady
All right,
to say
fellas.
hello.
Will do. All right, fellas. Have a good night. And if I don't talk to any of you all, don't blow nothing up. Happy New Year.
All right, man. Later.
Oh shoot, we calling you. We're gonna see what's going on Saturday night with the Cisco kid.
What's up, Marcus Banks? What's going on, man? Marcus, I don't know if you have Instagram or whatever. I need you to reach out to me. DM me, whatever. Look me up on Facebook if you're on it. It's full name Jeff LaFontaine. I want to talk to you about my Friday night show. I wanted to see if you want to come on.
Watch out, James. Watch out, James. He's gonna get you on his OnlyFans too. Just mess with you.
Nah, James can't come on. Not on that show. He's outlawed.
Next day. All right, where are we at? Where are we at?
I got to catch up with the chat here. I've been way behind. If the Raiders don't draft Mendoza, they ruin him. I hope the Raiders don't draft him. I'm afraid of that too. And actually, it just depends on who the coach is. If it's Pete Carroll and this coaching staff, oh hell no,
absolutely not. Hey, I'll ask you this, James: if you have Pete Carroll as your head coach, do you draft Mendoza as the number 1 pick with him leading the charge?
No.
first sane thing I've heard you say all night.
All season.
So I can't. That's where I go. Like, if we keep Pete Carroll, and we have the number one pick, I do not trust Pete Carroll to develop the number one pick, because he continuously has come out and said, what? I am not a developer. I am not here to develop players. I am here to win right now. That right there is an immediate red flag for me if you draft Mendoza and keep Pete Carroll as the number one quarterback.
If Pete Carroll's still here, then I'm in all honesty, what I would really like taking at that point is either trade back or just take Caleb Downs at that point. Solidify the secondary. Just nail that. Nail it.
I'm with you.
Or just take BPA. Or take BPA that's not a quarterback.
I'm there with you.
I think you'd have to
trade back.
I think you need to take a. I think what I would probably do, honestly, I think you'd probably need to take a. I think I would trade back, and then after I trade back, I think I would probably take a. I think I'd probably take a guard or a tackle.
I'm there with you. I think that's the first. If Pete Carroll is our head coach next year, I'm trading back. I'm getting more picks, and I'm drafting offensive linemen. I'm drafting the best offensive linemen.
We'll go another year with Gino at that point.
Then,
I just don't trust his staff with a rookie QB. But they got to do something with the offensive line coaching. You keep Brendan Carroll in charge of that.
You know what's a viable option? A viable option here
is just fire Pete and be done with it.
Let's just be hypothetical, right? Let's say we do end up keeping Pete. Okay, let's just say
What's
we
up,
do end up keeping Pete.
Kojo?
I think a very solid secondary plan would be we trade back, we take a tackle, and once again, we explore the quarterback position in free agency. And I would say our best option would be to go on a limb and grab Russell Wilson.
Wow.
All right, any credit I just went right out the window. So
hey, but
I really think
I can see what James said.
I think that's the most realistic thing. You're going to get Russell Wilson for a bag of chips. You're going to trade back. You're going to have between Russell Wilson and fucking Geno Smith, it's going to be the quarterback carousel. Whoever plays better is who's going to play. Both of them have worked with Pete. I mean, fuck. If you can't win with both options on the table, I mean, you're definitely not going to win at all.
I agree, Jason. That's who I'd want, to be honest with you.
I don't know, James.
Chiefs Kingdom's in the house. You're all a cook. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. All right,
bro. Hey, go on with your bad self. Hey, you got a space right next to us on the couch to watch the playoffs.
None of us are gonna be upset. I mean, our players and your players will be in Cancun by next Sunday, or by Monday, so it won't make a difference.
Hey, fuck Patrick Mahomes. I hope his recovery goes to shit.
Jesus.
Wow.
Better yet, I hope he comes back next year and fucking does it again.
Wait. Could you go back to that comment right there, Jeff?
Which one?
Of course, Pete wants to win right now. Fans are screaming, fire him, and he wants to wait and develop. How does that make sense? No, Pete Carroll was the one that said we're going to win, and we're going to win a lot because that's what I do. Who said it? Did I say that, Jeff?
No, that's not what we were saying.
No,
I think
we all said
no. Before you start yelling at people, calm down, Will. I think he just misunderstood what we were saying. We were saying if Pete Carroll is still here, we don't want to take Mendoza because we don't want to entrust him with a rookie quarterback. I'd rather go defense or go a different route, trade back, do something different. First of all, we don't want him here. And he himself, Pete Carroll, admitted that he's not here to develop players. He's here to win. He said that. Pete Carroll said that, not us. Will was just relaying what he said.
Yeah. And for me, I'm telling you right
now.
Stop
yelling at people, Will.
Jeez, I'll yell at whoever I want.
You won't
Uh,
play. The whole idea is to keep people to watch this and enjoy the night, not piss them off.
Hey,
That's what James is here for.
That's what James is here for, is to piss people off.
Yeah.
actually, I pissed him off. I pissed off the Chiefs Kingdom guy. Go ahead and find his comment right there. He's pretty pissed off.
James,
And that's
it must be
that's really
40-year-old
far from my age.
Yeah, bro, they tell you look old as fuck.
That's really far from my age.
It's far from his age,
Hey.
and he's already got a kid. So it's
You know,
definitely not a verse.
you know what's funny about that, Will? It's always the ugly ass motherfuckers that never got a profile picture of themselves.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's always ugly motherfuckers that refuse to put a picture of themselves on things.
Job Raider.
That's
He
why
goes, I just
never put
jumped
my
off the
face
roof
on
after I
anything.
heard Russell Wilson. Even Miklo, look at this one. With all due respect, James is stupid. That's the whole Russell comment.
Jeez. No, Russell. Everybody hates Russell Wilson. James,
Nobody
come on.
wants him.
Nobody wants
All
to ride with Russell.
All right. What about Jameis Winston?
Bro, nobody wants some freaking guy that's stealing crabs. I'd be like, the guy could give funny as hell. Like, I'd be like, hey, as a leader in the locker room, he is funny as hell. And he gives some speeches that I would fucking laugh at and but as a leader in the fucking locker room, bro? No. We just don't have it, James. I mean, like, honestly, it would be better to run it back with Gino if Pete Carroll is here. Bro, this guy, he's not going to develop anyone.
I mean, look, we could run it back with Marcus Mariota.
Marcus
Yeah, I saw that
Mariota's
one.
over a lot of guys. You guys see the video where the Raiders players?
Yeah, that was fucked up, man. That was fucked up.
Hey, does
Well, you know what was even more fucked up too, though. In all honesty, was that I guess it was before or after, I forget where, but when Jamal Adams running out of bounds bumped into one of the Giants coaches, and he held on to him so he wouldn't fall. But they were just talking, and then all of a sudden Jameson Winston comes over and just starts getting in Jamal Adams' face and screaming at him and pushing him. It's like they weren't fighting or anything; they were just talking. You know,
for me, what are the refs watching, bro? Literally, the guy gets like assaulted by like the whole team on the sideline.
Yeah.
And not one fucking flag comes out.
No, it's because it's us. They don't like us. It's us.
Literally, the guy sprinted like 50 yards to go see the fight. It is 10-on-1. And you're going to tell me that there was nothing shady going on there. Bro, this was ridiculous, the way that the refs were calling stuff. It says, what it says the dude suggests to start your team.
Yeah, it says the dude suggested that suggested Russell Wilson to start with your team, no line.
No.
All right, better yet, let's do this. Will, would you like to hear a list of the free agent quarterbacks for this coming up season? Well, after Sunday.
Yeah, just give the top. Go ahead. Give the names.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top.
No.
Start from the top. Stop from the top free agents. I don't want to hear about the trash ass free agents.
Wait a minute, free agents for what?
Free agent quarterbacks, he said.
Dude, they're all garbage. Don't even waste your time. They're all
Here
shit.
we go. We got
what's the top
Daniel.
three? Top three.
We got Daniel Jones.
Trash.
Okay. We got Aaron Rodgers.
Too old.
Then we got number 3, the top 3, Russell Wilson.
Oh, just fucking stop the list now.
Hold on,
you cannot give me a list like this and tell me that we're going to address the quarterback situation in free agency. Somebody put this guy up, boot him off the show right now with these trash ass players. Yes, thank you. Are you kidding me, James? Are you kidding me? You are a patient, bro. Who comes up with this list and says, oh, yeah, we're going to address the Raiders quarterback position with 3 trash ass dudes? Bro, we need to stop recycling players.
Hey, give me two.
We are not the dump.
Let me give you 4 or 5. Let me give you 4 or 5. Number 4. Top 4. Number 4, Marcus Mariota.
No.
Okay. Number 5. Number 5. Zach Wilson.
Bro, why do you even read this fucking list, James? James, this is the thing. Every single player you said on that list cannot come on this team and make a difference.
Russell Wilson.
Not one.
I told you before you even read that list, because I've looked at that list many times already, and I've said it on shows. It is the absolute bottom of the barrel for free agent quarterbacks. The only way you're going to get anything better than what we have now at quarterback is you're going to have to trade with another team to bring someone else in here that you know you can trust.
Hey,
there's no saving this team with a free agent quarterback because those free agents are garbage.
Old man Flacco.
No, dude, with the list that you just gave me, okay, Jim. If we are to address the quarterback position this offseason, we are literally looking only at the draft. If you gave me that list of players and I was a GM and I said, that's the list of players that I have to lead my team, bro, I would tell you, we're running the football 90% of the time. I'm handing it off 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, Lord Rachitas, that was 2 weeks ago. It was disgusting, too.
Bro, that list is stupid. I mean,
That
like you
list
said,
is
Daniel Jones.
horrible.
You said Daniel Jones. You said Russell Wilson. You said
And Aaron
Zach
Rodgers.
Wilson.
You ready for this one?
Oh, no.
The only other there's another list of free agents that's almost just as bad, and that's the wide receiver free agent list. You want to look at a good list of free agents? Go look at the offensive linemen, and not the breakdown by position. Just go to offensive linemen and look at those free agents. There's a lot of good offensive linemen that are going to be. That's what you need to be looking at, not the fucking quarterbacks.
No,
We
God,
need
we're
to
supposed
look
to
at
move forward, not
But here's the
regress.
thing.
Look,
James,
hey.
here's the thing. You want to set it up for your
AR-12,
quarterback,
bitch.
bro. If you want Mendoza,
and
if
Russell
you are a
Wilson
guy,
3.
no, bro. If you want a Mendoza, if you're looking to get a quarterback in the draft, you have to do what he just said. We have to address it in the offseason by getting the top quality offensive line. If you get 2 to 3 pieces on the offensive line, then you draft Mendoza, James. That's the solution. Jeff just
I don't
gave you the
trust Arch
solution.
Manning. Yeah, you look at
Aaron
that
Rodgers
list. That's
12. God damn it.
No,
AR-12.
You can bring Aaron Rodgers if you got an offensive line.
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
suggest it.
AR-12.
Yes, he's
book
150
the
years
fucking-
old.
I'm calling Mark. Mark, book the fucking ticket. We're getting AR. All you gotta do is root for the Ravens this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Let's
Oh,
go.
you made Ja Ray to jump off the roof
Woosah.
twice already.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to woosah my way through the show right now. This
Yeah,
man is
Malik
trying
Willis
to make
keeps
a
coming up.
legitimate
Look, hey.
stance for freaking Russell Wilson.
Look,
For the
we can
third
either
string quarterback on the shittiest team
Look.
that just beat us.
either we have Aaron Rodgers and his hallucinogenics or whatever the fuck he is. He has
His
fucking
ayahuasca?
darkness retreat. His darkness retreats, or we have Russell, Mr. Unlimited. Let's ride Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Let Russ cook.
That was I didn't do that one.
No, bro. Stop with your shenanigans. Stop with your shenanigans.
Okay.
You
okay,
know,
you
bro,
know what? I got
You know
I
that.
got one
No,
more.
you know
I
that.
got
No,
one
no.
more. I got one more. What about Phillip Rivers?
Good point, Cooper. I agree with that.
James has just given up his spot on the show, guys. This dude has obviously been drinking way too much today. Because, bro, come on now. Phillip Rivers, bro. This is the thing, James. I mean, like, and I get it. It's, bro, it's all shit and giggles until it happens. It's all shit and giggles until you shart.
What's
You're
up,
sharting
Turf?
all over yourself
Turf
right
in the
now.
house. What's up?
We cannot have that, bro. You know this, bro. You know that Russell Wilson can't come in and change this organization. Every single player that you named, and I know you're doing it just to razz us and just to get underneath the skin. But come on, bro. At least come with something legit.
I'm pretty serious about Rodgers or Wilson, though.
You know what that sounds like?
Exactly. Exactly, bro. We're asking for a car. I'd be like, bro, at least be realistic. Like we said, address the offensive line. You want Mendoza. I've heard you say it, bro. You said, I want Mendoza. You were talking about it. It's right before the show. The way that we do it, if you really want Mendoza, is to literally lock up the offensive line. Bro, if you lock up the offensive line and give Mendoza one or two pieces in the draft.
Okay. All right. Hold up. Gunsmoke. It's not y'all. It's that fruitcake down the other end with the number 24 jersey that wants. I want nothing to do with Rodgers. I want nothing to do with Russell Wilson, Flacco, Phillip Rivers. None of that shit. It's that boob down there with the glasses and wearing number 24.
Hey,
he's the one that's bringing these names up, not me, and not Will.
Marcus Russell is up to.
I'm gonna. Yeah, thank you.
Jesus, bro. Jesus. For real? This is what we get, James, for bringing you on right now. Come on, man. This Russell Wilson, a freaking 40-year-old or 45-year-old super ayahuasca up dude.
Yeah, and you know what? And there's a name right there. And I've never been on the Kyler Murray train. I would take Kyler Murray over anybody that James has said because
100%.
I don't trust any name that James has thrown out there ever at all. I would take Kyler Murray over any of them. And I'm not a fan of Kyler Murray at all.
Well, Jeff, I really do like what you said, man. The formula that you came up with to say, hey, getting the offensive lineman in free agency, setting ourselves up to a way to address the situation, because what James brought was factual. There's shit offensive linemen or a shit quarterbacks for free agency. We can't address the quarterback position through free agency or through trade because we just don't have the firepower or the blue chip pieces. So if we do address the quarterback position, it has to be addressed with us going after offensive linemen in the free agency and then drafting our quarterback, which then means that we need a guy that's a developer, a guy that's going to develop our quarterback and make him into a winner. So I don't see Pete Carroll being here. But James, that's the only solution, bro. I just jumped into boom. Rivers now. Have you seen that?
It's my ghost.
James, you're making people suicidal out here now, bro. Got him jumping in front of the bus like Frogger.
Yeah, James Winston. And this is a Marshawn Lynch jersey.
You don't deserve to wear Marshawn Lynch. It's Jonathan Abrams.
No, it's Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, I don't know why Gunsmoke. Bueno's got that issue too for some reason, and he's a member on my channel too. So I don't know what's going on. Don't disrespect Marcus Russell. Yeah, right.
The football is bigger than Tyler Murray.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
What?
Yeah, hey, I don't know. I don't know if you want to remove that Chiefs Kingdom guy. He's just being a nuisance in the chat.
It's words. Does it hurt you?
No.
Good, because everything you said tonight has hurt me. It hurt my ears. It hurt my brain. It's hurt everything that's come out of your mouth tonight. If that's bothering, if that Chiefs Kingdom is bothering you, then I'm purposely going to leave them there so you can read it and let it keep bothering you.
Hey, where's Money Chuck at? That's the only thing I'm missing right now is Money Chuck.
No, you can't.
Jeff just said, I listened to James and my IQ dropped 4 points.
I don't know how to use the mouse. I don't even know how to use the mouse. I got it upside down. Is that the right way? I don't know.
Oh my god.
What's up, Eddie?
You've seen them. James can't take the heat.
Hey, guys from South Carolina. I've been a long-time Raiders fan since the Snake. So many holes in his team and needs a new young guy, just like Jags did. Raiders have pieces, but need way more. Absolutely.
Yeah,
We're like a big-ass
agree
block of
100%.
Swiss cheese, and we got to plug them holes to make
Absolutely.
make it a whole.
Jeff, and I hope it's majority of young guys. I'm tired of trying to get these retread guys, these older players. I don't want to see Antonio Brown 5.0. I'm tired of seeing Randy Mosses. I'm tired of seeing Warren Saps come to this team and just suck this team dry for money. Let's develop our own guys. Let's get some homegrown players and let's develop them and make them great. That's exactly what we need to do. Oh, it says James going to take the heat. Interesting.
I guess
Bueno and Chief Kingdom get Sousy. Right?
yeah.
Sousy. Hey, meet up at Allegiant Stadium. I meet you up at Allegiant Stadium.
They're gonna have a rumble.
Time. That's Rumble in the Jungle.
It's like West Side Story. So where were we here? So we already talked about Max. Talked about this. Really, nothing to talk about this game. There's no talk about what do we think they're going to be the strategy. Who's going to be the X factor?
There is no X factor.
That's why I said there's none of
X factor all season. X factor was Geno Smith throwing interceptions to the other team. That was the hope. I don't
even want to do predictions because it's useless at this point.
It's
gonna. Okay,
James.
Shit.
What's your prediction here, Jim? Give me the prediction for the game. We have to at least give. I'm gonna predict something. We're gonna straight take BTA. It's gonna be 28-3, and Raider Nation is gonna walk out there screaming Raiders, because we just secured the number 1 pick. That's my prediction. What do you got, James?
Honestly, I think
you know what, James? It doesn't matter what you think.
I'm gonna go with let's go with the Chiefs 20-10.
10? Why are we gonna get 10 points from, James?
A field goal and 1 touchdown.
5 safeties. We're gonna get 5 safeties.
You just said
Ashton Genty or Zeus.
I could believe Ashton Genty. But bro, 10 points. I'm like, I think you're giving us too much credit.
No, we scored 10 points last week.
Oh man. But at the same time, I'm like, no, bro. But we had all starters in last week. And that's how sorry we were with our starters. And now you're telling me we're going to score 10 points with our backups?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Saturday games are Seahawks and the Niners, Saints and the Falcons.
Ooh.
Saints and Falcons. Why the fuck have they got them on?
Because they suck. So you got to have some sucky game and a good game.
Seriously,
so watches the good game. Bro, I'm not watching the Falcons game. I'm watching them Sea Chickens and Winers game, though.
I'll watch both games. I watch football regardless of
the
who's
Saints
playing.
and Falcons game will be before the Niners game. So,
yeah, Seahawks Niners is the night game, I believe.
Yep. As expected. Anyways,
yeah,
I gotta go.
No. It's Carolina and Tampa Bay on Saturday at 4:30, and then Saturday night at 8:00 is Seahawks 49ers. And that's right. The Steelers and the Ravens are the night game on Sunday.
Whoa, man, the show actually got some sanity back. Ooh.
Oh, he left?
Oh, Brother James, where you at?
He's gone. He's done.
All right.
X factor is, do the refs try screwing us out of the... Yeah, right?
Yeah, hey, you obviously didn't watch the last game, bro. Because the last game, they weren't calling shit for us. We still getting our ass beat.
Yeah, but we're
Ain't no
playing the
refs
Chiefs
saving
this
us.
week. They may do it. They may do it for the Chiefs' favor. So we get the win.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
So, well, I do have a couple other banners here, too, that I had.
Right.
So we've got one more week till Black Friday, Black Monday. So traditionally, the Monday after the last weekend of games is when coaches start getting fired. So with that being said, a week from Black Monday, I know we're all hoping for it for the most part, that Pete gets ceremoniously escorted out of the building on Sunday.
Oh, man, I'd be like, so let's talk about it, right?
happy
There's
day.
already rumors. There's already people talking about that. The Raiders are doing their research into who we can get, who's going to be available, things like that. So when there's rumors like that already swirling, you know we're probably going to make a change. And let's be real. We need one. Pete Carroll wasn't the solution that we were looking for. This team instantly got worse. We've talked about it on the show, Jeff. We have not improved in one position at all season long. There's nothing that we can hang our hat on to say, hey, you know what? Developmental pieces, young guys were coming in, growing and developing. No, we have none of that. So for Pete Carroll to get another opportunity, there has to be a lot of major changes that happen. First of all, he needs to fire all his kids. This cannot be a family business. You giving your kids a paycheck is not a family business, especially if they're not winning. You need to make the right decisions. And I think the Raiders are going to make the right decision. We're going to move on from him. Maybe it's ceremonious. You know, maybe they go, oh, you know, he's going to be a freaking office assistant or analyst or something. But at the end of the day, the Raiders need to do what's the right thing for the Raiders. And in my opinion, you need to step away from Pete Carroll, move in a new direction, give the new coach 3 years.
So John Rader said, Jeff, if the Falcons win, they win the division, which is crazy. If Bucks lose 8-9, Falcons take the division with 8-9. But where's Carolina in that? Carolina's 8-8. So if Carolina wins, they got the division.
I think it
Tampa,
depends on who
Atlanta.
they beat.
Atlanta's eliminated. I'm looking at it right now. They're already eliminated. So Atlanta ain't going anywhere. It's between Tampa and Carolina. And Tampa's had 4 chances. They've lost 4 in a row to jump ahead of Carolina, and they couldn't get it done. Oh, yeah. So that's like the only playoff spot that's still up for grabs is that one. It's the division winner between Carolina and Tampa. I think the AFC is pretty much settled except for Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Yeah. So it comes down to Pittsburgh and Baltimore, and Carolina and Tampa Bay as the last 2 teams to get into the playoffs. Because right now in the AFC, Broncos have the number 1 seed in the first round bye. Patriots are number 2. They would have to play the Bills in New England. Jacksonville's number 3. They get the home game against the Chargers. That's as if it's right now. Steelers 4 seed would get the Texans in Pittsburgh. In the NFC, Seahawks had the first round bye right now. Bears would be the number 2 seed. Packers would go to Chicago. Eagles are the number 3 seed. The Rams would go to the Eagles. Keep in mind, the Rams played in Philly last year. They almost beat them too. I think they could beat them this year too. Panthers would be the number 4 seed if they win, and the 49ers would be going to Carolina. So and here's the funny thing. If 49ers have to play Carolina, since McCaffrey's was traded from Carolina to San Fran, this season was the first time he's played against Carolina on the 49ers. Now he's going to have to play him a second time in the same season, but in the playoffs, where everything's on the line.
That's wild, man.
Yeah. Hasn't played them since he's been there, but now he's going to play him twice in one season, once in the playoffs and once in the regular season.
I know. What else have we got?
That's it. I got nothing else. And we've got no events going on for TBH that I know of. My chapter's doing our last watch party. Buffalo Wild Wings on Sunday, Chicopee, Mass.
Woo! Let's go.
We've got plans for we didn't do a holiday party, like a Christmas party, just because of the way the schedule worked out, and then me going to Philly for that week, so it kind of screwed things up, I guess. But what we're going to do is we're going to do like an after season get together after the Super Bowl's over and everything, probably in March.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And then we're going to plan our activities for the year next year.
Oh, that's dope. Well, shoot. I got some event news. Hey, May 31st, guys, what I want you guys to do, if you guys are a part of Raider Nation, is lock in your calendars, man. We got TBH Reno throwing out the Northern California, Northern Nevada barbecue. It's going to be a big event, man. They're going to be having a whole bunch of chapters come out. Raider Nation, they'll have a car show. They'll have all sorts of stuff. So make sure that you guys, if you guys have an opportunity, or if you guys are in the Northern California, Reno area, please stop by, man. Come enjoy. And we'll be having the game here in Grand Junction, Colorado at the Eagles 595. Come on down, man. We'll be having some barbecue, doing all sorts of other stuff, watching the game and just enjoying our time.
So Rorschach says, look, one more game to go. The season needs to end pronto. Let's get younger at coach and staff, good free agency signings. And last, an excellent draft. That youth is something I can be patient with. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, man. And that's exactly, I agree with him 100%. We need to make that youth movement. We need to get with the days. We need to stop trying to go back from, oh, yeah, the Raiders always have retread players that became. No, we're not that team anymore, y'all. We stopped being that team in the 1980s when we stopped playing.
Yeah, Chiefs Kingdom, that division's a mess down there in the South. Which it's like for the longest time, it's like neither of the 3 teams wanted to win that division, it seemed like. I mean, Tampa's been on a 4-game losing streak. Did Atlanta win last night? Monday night? I forget. I don't think they did, actually. Bijan went off last night. Oh, my God. He had a hell of a game.
He's a beast, bro. That dude's a fucking cheat code.
Yep.
Let's see here. Last game,
Jack.
they won 26-19.
It's my official Mitchell and Ness hat I got when I went to Philly. We went to their store. That place is awesome, man. If you want a jersey and you're in the Philly area, go there.
How much do they cost there? Are they cheaper?
For what? No, not really. They're the same price, but it's just like that's their flagship store. That's where it all started.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's why I made it a point to make sure we got there.
Oh, man.
I'm still way behind in the chat here. Oh, maybe not. Question. I haven't asked a Raider fan. How do you all feel about the Raiders being in Vegas compared to Oakland? I can answer this real quick. being an East Coaster, I have never seen the Raiders play at home ever. And I've been a fan since 75. I've seen them only play on away games closer to the East Coast and on the East Coast. So I've never seen them play in LA, Oakland, or Vegas. That question is better suited for somebody that has gone to games in LA, has gone to games in all three, basically, to get their take. Like a true Oakland fan from Oakland themselves, from Oakland themselves, they're gonna have a different take on that than like I would. Like, it doesn't affect me like it would somebody that lives in Oakland. I do know that friends of mine and Will's that are natives to Oakland don't like using the Las Vegas term because they still feel as though Oakland is still the name, not Las Vegas. But I don't know what your feeling is on.
Man, I don't give a damn whether it's as long as the name Raiders doesn't change. I don't care. We could be like on the moon. We could be Raiders moon. Guess what? I'm still in my Raiders gear. As long as the shield and the logo doesn't change, I'm riding with my team. I'm not a City fan, and I get it, man. A lot of people are City fans, and I respect that. That's their thing. But for me, I ride with my team. And if the freaking team is in North Dakota or in fucking Pluto, I don't give a damn. That's who I'm cheering for.
I got it. I definitely, I get what you're saying 100%,
Right. And that's just the way that I am,
Just like if you ask somebody from Oakland what they think about the 49ers, they're never going to have anything good to say.
Yeah.
Like the Raiders 49ers rivalry is a legit thing as far as just the hatred fan base wise. For me, the teams I dislike the most are obviously the three AFC West teams, but there's a team I can't stand more than any other team in this league, and that's the New England Patriots. I live in Rhode Island. I live on the East Coast. I've lived through their fucking half-assed dynasty that they cheated through most of it.
No, but I'll be like, I love that question because and that's why that question is so kind of like, it depends on who you ask. Because again, there's City fans and then there's just Raider fans, right? Like, are you a fan of the city or are you a fan of the team? That's kind of like where I ask that question. The worst of any football team. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we don't disagree. Trust me.
We said it back. Bro, we said this is the worst team that has been fielded in 40 years for the Raiders. 40 years. And this is the worst team that some guys have seen.
Oh, Jack asked, when's the Reno event?
May 31st, brother.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen the Raiders play in New England 2 or 3 different times. I've been to Buffalo, been to New York twice. Now I can check Philly off that too. Went to Philly for the first time.
Damn, somebody has a new number. I'll give you a call. Hollywood.
Or 32. Jupiter Raiders, South Korea Raiders. Yeah, I get it.
Baby.
And I agree with Will. As long as the name Raiders in the sheet, the logo doesn't change, I don't care. I'd be a little miffed if they change the colors of the uniform, but it's when if the team ever gets sold and whoever buys them decides to change the name to like the Las Vegas.
Fuck those guys. If they ever did that, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
You plan on buying the Raiders and changing the name. Fuck you.
Yeah, like the Las Vegas Gamblers or something stupid with a couple of dice on their head.
Bro, I'm immediately changing teams, bro. I'm immediately changing teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'm with you. I'm with you right here, baby. Every day,
Jack.
all day. That's what I do.
Let's see. Fanson 74 grew up in Vegas. Still think of them as Oakland Raiders. Nice that Davis can pay top dollar to coaches and best equipment instead of missing coaches we can't afford. That's just it, too. That's the way I look at it. Is Mark Davis has already admitted himself. He finally came out and said that, hey, I'm not a football guy. He's a businessman, and him moving the team out of Oakland because Oakland wasn't going to give us a stadium. He didn't have the money to build a stadium. Going to Vegas was an automatic shot in the arm to the wallet for this team. I mean, the team is going skyrocketed in court, and what the value of this team is and how much money he's got. He could walk into a bank right now and take a loan for $2 billion, and they're going to give it to him because he's going to make that money back in one season, basically.
Absolutely.
So he's developed equity in this team. He could write a check for anything he wants pretty much at this point. So this was a smart business decision for him to do it. Was it better for the team and the fans? Not really, but we wouldn't be able to afford the coaches, or a lot of these signing bonuses. Remember, all that shit comes out of his pocket, not the salary cap of the team, So, and that's what I know. Yeah, I don't want to get too far into it, but yeah.
I'm with you, bro. Raiders Galactic Nation. It doesn't matter. Freaking universe, Raider universe.
What's up, Big Easy?
Bro, I'm still cheering for this team at 2-14. You think I ain't gonna cheer for them when they move to Seattle or whatever? Shit.
Jeff, what if a Dunkin' Donut is put on the helmet?
Whoa,
They become the Las Vegas Donuts. Oh, what's up, Anthony? What's going on? Let's see. It caught back up to the chat. Great point, Jeff. And Oakland was such a piece of shit in how they treated their teams. Yeah, I mean, look, they ran every sports team that was in that city out.
Yep.
They don't have a single team left. They're all gone. So what's that tell you? It's not the owners. It's not the teams themselves. It's not the fans. It's the city not willing to work with them. But again, I mean, how much money does the city have to do anything, though? That's the other problem, too.
Exactly.
I
agree with that.
It's not like they're a super rich city.
100%.
Dream replacement for Pete Carroll. Where do we start? Ultimately, I know I keep saying I want an offensive-minded head coach, but I would take Robert Saleh in a heartbeat.
Right now, because you did Robert Saleh, I don't want to give the same answer. That's kind of like
I got
bullshit. I'm gonna go with either Shula from the Rams, the guy that's right underneath McVay, or I'll go with Clint Kubiak coming in as an offensive coordinator guy.
What's up, Raider Nation 510? What's going on? What's up, Steve? Yeah, I've been to LA before when we were playing in LA, but I was out there in the summer. So like 84 and 85, I was out there for those 2 summers, 2 weeks at a shot. I went to the Coliseum to go see the Coliseum because of the Raiders, but obviously it was in the middle of July, so we weren't playing. That's the last time I was out in California was 85. I even went to Vegas in 85 too, and that's back the old Vegas. So yeah, I haven't gotten out there. I got to get out there though.
We're working on it. We're working on it with Jeff, trying to get him out to Vegas, man.
Let's see. Where are we? The Las Vegas Jets because of all the Dunkin' you consume. Yeah, I got a full one I got a full one sitting in the fridge right now too. This one's kind of watered down. This is melted.
I'm like, I'd never seen you without one.
I can't afford a plane ticket, dude. Christmas was just last week. Get a plane ticket to Vegas this week, and I got 2 tickets to give away.
Oh,
Trust
bro,
me,
that would be awesome.
I want to get out there so bad. I know.
Bro, there's so many people going like, are you going to go to the game? Are you going to go to the game? I'm like, bro, I can't afford it right now. I'm like, shoot, we just went to Houston.
Because you can remember, too, for me, for an airline ticket, because I'm coming more than halfway across the country to get to the damn Vegas, for guys in California, if they fly in, it's a cheap ass ticket. Even for you, I'm sure the ticket's not that expensive for your flight.
It's like $300 for mine, $200 to fly.
No shit, mine's in the $400 to $500 range.
Yeah,
Trust me, I've looked every weekend this season. but then I also have the hotel. Luckily I don't drink, so it's not going to cost me a fortune. I won't have to buy drinks and shit like that. But
yep,
I'll get out there. I mean, the big
We're
trip
gonna
I'm
get you out
thinking
there.
money into next year is I want to go to the draft.
NYC, NYC. Let's go. I can't wait for the New York blackout, baby. If you guys have a game to go next year, I am going to tell you guys the hottest ticket for the Raiders game. If you are a Raiders fan, you need to get your ass to New York City. We are going to black it out. We're going to get some Peter Dillons on, and we are going to hit the streets and black out NYC, baby.
It's going to be a good time.
Great facts, Jeff.
And if everything goes the way that we kind of want it to go for that New York City trip, with all the different groups, meaning chapters from TBH, booster clubs, independent clubs, we're going to try and work with coordinators. Luckily, I've got contacts with just about, or a connection with every single club that's planning on coming out here. We're going to try and work this so we are all in one location for a party, which means this could set up to be probably the biggest party that TBH and everybody else has ever been involved in. We're talking hundreds of people. We had 200 plus at the Saturday night party here in Providence for the Raiders Patriots weekend. We're going to double and triple that easily for New York City, especially I think if it's around Christmas time, to be honest with you, because anybody that's never been to New York City, and if our game against the Jets is around Christmas, basically if it's anytime after Thanksgiving, the tree is up and lit. So New York City's already starting to, they've got all their Christmas shit and everything. Being in New York City around Christmas time is just a different experience. It just hits different because it's such a pretty city during the Christmas time and everything. I've been there multiple times during the Christmas time, and it's just so much fun. So it's going to be good. We're going to have a hell of a weekend.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Offers for anyone in chat, whoever can go. Oh. What airport do you? If I fly out, I'd see either Boston, which is Logan, or it's listed as PVD as Providence, which is right here in my home state. It's easy in and out of. That's the good thing. Logan sucks.
Logan does suck. I flew out of Logan.
Hey, what's up, Jolie? Unless it's Devin. Greyhound tour bus party or Peter Pan tours, actually. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad the kids are good. How's Raider doing and everything? That's Jolie, which is Devin's wife. The mom and dad of Little Raider.
Oh.
Yep. They pop in every now and then.
Nice.
You got anything coming up that you want to promote or?
No, the one show I do want to promote though is Raider Jeff is going to come out on Fridays, guys. And I'm going to tell you, man, this dude is one of the hardest workers out here for the nation. And he now is opening up his platform to other fans. So come on Friday nights, man. He always had a great show for the Friday night mic drop. Had to go went on a different direction now, doing some different things, opening up his platform. So if you guys are a part of a different team, I know we have Chiefs fans, we've had Jets fans stop by. Man, come on to that show, shoot your stuff, let Jeff know what's going on, and interact with us, man. We're trying to grow the platform. We're trying to get 401 Raider Jeff Productions out there to all sorts of teams. Hey, that's what it's all about, man. And you know what? Hey, you'll see me on a couple other different shows this week. I don't know exactly like what days because, I just kind of jump on from show to show as opportunities come. But, guys, I know that, hey, I might be on the Raider Raiders Unfiltered with my boy Jay Raider, probably after the game, probably complaining, doing the same old shit, talking about how much we suck.
That was fun Sunday. I haven't done a watch party game since
I saw you, man.
Thursday night game. That was fun. That was a good show.
Yeah.
So everybody that knows the shows I'm on, normally on Wednesday nights we do the Raider Connection, but because it's New Year's Eve, we're not going to be doing the Raider Connection this week. We will be back next Wednesday.
You're doing a New Year's Eve show, right? From what I heard.
Possibly, I don't know yet. If anything, it won't be until after midnight my time.
Yeah, no. Hey, so stay tuned
you
for
may,
that one, guys.
Yeah, you may see us on tomorrow night once it hits midnight my time. And probably stay on until it hits midnight West Coast, so we can ring in the New Year's as it floats across the country. But yeah, so there's no Raider Connection tomorrow night. So everybody hopefully has a good, happy New Year tomorrow. But we're going to say that before we leave. There is no Raiders Coast to Coast on Thursday, which is New Year's Day. But Friday night, September 2nd, at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Pacific, a brand new show called No Huddle. That's my show. It's going to be me as the only host on the show. And I'm going to be allowing fans of other NFL teams. It's not a Raiders strict show. It's going to be open to all 32 NFL fan bases. So if you got a team that you want to come on and talk about, talk your talk. You know, is your team making the playoffs? Is your team out of the playoffs? Coaching issues, players, contracts, whatever. Come in. You'll get you a chance to go ahead and talk. You know, why am I drawing a blank? Rep your
Jeff
team.
is trying to tell
oh my
you
God.
guys.
Rep your team. And, you know, I'll have takes on it too, I'm sure. And we'll go with the chat too. So it'll be an involved show. It's going to be fun. It's going to figure about a 2-hour long show on a Friday night. But it's opening it up to everybody that's a fan of football. Even if you don't have a favorite team and you're just a fan of the sport itself and you want to come in and talk, by all means. You don't even have to have your camera on. So it's going to be an open invite once the show starts. But I want to try and have some set people come on with me also. But if you don't want to have your camera on, you could just have your voice on and you could be like this on the screen. You don't have to show your face if that's more comfortable for you. I have no problem with that. You show up, I'll control everything, give you the platform to speak your team, and we'll have some fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
What Jeff was trying to say, guys, get ready for the most electrifying podcast on Friday night. 32 teams, 32 podcasters, the ability to just shoot this shit, get in there, fire off what you got to say about your squad is coming straight to you, straight from 401 Raider Jeff. Let's go.
Time to branch out. I'm still going to be doing all my other Raider shows. I'm not giving those up. Those are all still a go. Monday Morning Quarterback is on hiatus now until next season. And the last call on Saturday nights is off the air now. Chris is taking a little bit of a hiatus for health reasons. So while he was planning that, I wanted to move forward with a different aspect on the Friday night show. So I'm excited. Can't wait for it. You got anything else?
That's it.
Again, everybody, hope everybody has a happy and wonderful New Year's Eve tomorrow night. Remember, if you drink, don't drive, please. I've seen too many times through my years in the fire service of people drinking and driving. It doesn't get you anywhere but in jail or dead, or you kill someone. So use your heads. You call an Uber. Call an Uber.
Call your grandpa. Call your mom. Call your cousin. Call your son. Call somebody.
Yep. Just don't have to call 911, please, for the love of God.
Yep.
Don't have to make that phone call because that's not the one you want to make. So until next time, everybody, as I always say, stay safe, go Raiders, and everybody have a wonderful and happy New Year.
Trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Speak it. and I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson, hit the hole, run you over, goal line, jumping over, going crazy, lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl, and everybody here get to go. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider, and we still committed. So if you want a piece of this,